So a powerful theme that you focus on in Arendt's writing is the ordeal of statelessness, which is something that you've devoted a book to yourself in Placeless People. How does Arendt contribute to the discourse around immigration, asylum seekers, and international human rights?
In so many ways. I think the first thing to say is probably quite important is, she was a stateless person herself for almost 18 years. So what she says about statelessness, refugeedom, migration is born from the experience, as she put it in this wonderful essay, We Refugees, of being bereft of your language, your home, your place, where you're recognized in the world. So in a way, to be placeless for Arendt, be stateless, is to be robbed of the things that make you human. And so I think a lot of her commitment to what she later called the human condition comes from a very profound understanding of what it means to have the things that make us human taken away from us.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The other thing she really understood is how frail our conventional ideas about human rights are when it comes to statelessness and displacement and refugeedom. And we're seeing that today. We're seeing the breakdown of those very strong ideas that came out of the war, which is to say, out of the experience that Arendt had around refugee protection and human rights. And she says very early on, the idea that everyone has the natural human right just broke down in the 30s and 40s, because it became very clear that once you didn't have a nation or a place in the world, you didn't actually have any rights at all. What you had was charity and humanitarianism. That's not the same as having rights.
No.
So once you've been stripped of your sense of having a nationality, she had a nationality taken away from her. She was decitizenized. She was rendered stateless.
Yeah.
Once you have a sense of judicial personhood taken away from you, and this is really important, she says at one point, the problem with being a refugee or a stateless person is you're worse off than the criminal, because at least a criminal can go before the law. Refugees are presented somehow as other to the law. People assume they're criminals rather than people who are moving.